Good afternoon, all of my beautiful friends out there on LinkedIn. I am so happy to be here. This is a really exciting moment, but welcome to Coffee with Kelly. But today I'm going to change the name because I have a very special guest here joining me. Today, Coffee with Kelly is being called Coffee with Chad because my very special guest is actually the president of HR Florida State Council, the one and only Chad Sorenson. So Chad, it's coffee time. How are you, my friends?
I love it, and I'm doing great, and I've had plenty of coffee today, and it's still flowing because we got so much stuff we got going on right now.
Seriously, and I am just so grateful that you're allowing the opportunity for me to do this live stream with you, Chad, because I know the HR Florida conference is coming, and I think I saw it was 16 days. Is that what the countdown is?
Yes, because today's Thursday, so 2 weeks would be Thursday, and it really kicks off on Sunday, the 29th.
All right. So August 29th through September 1st. If you're just hearing this for the first time and you are Yes, seriously, and you're in the human resources community, it is 16 days away if you have not registered for HR Florida's annual conference. And I'm going to go ahead and just say it for the first time here, guys, if you're listening. This will be my very first year attending HR Florida. I have always dreamed of going. I've always wanted to go, and this will be my very first experience. So I wanted to pull Chad into the conversation and just get the buzz going. And Chad is going to give us some great details about the conference, what to expect. Because as a first timer, maybe you're watching this and saying, wow, should I maybe go to HR Florida? Or what would it be like to go there? Or maybe you've been there 15 times already, but you just can't wait to go back. Well, Chad's going to share some updates and what's coming in the conference. So tune in, and I'm gonna say something, just get y'all excited if you're here. So let's keep this chat going. And by the way, Chad, I see Tanya Titus, she's here with us. And I see Eric Van Wilson, he's joining us too as well. So if you guys are here, make sure you put it in the chat. Let us say hi, where you're coming in from. And if you're attending the conference, we're going to do a little giveaway before the end of the live stream. So
I've been pressured into doing this by our conference director, but I'm actually happy to do this. So we're going to give away a free VIP upgrade. So here's the deal. If you're already attending our conference, or you sign up quickly and you get registered, but you're attending our conference, we will give you a VIP upgrade, which means you have access to a lounge that has coffee all the time. You've got a private area to go hang out. You get not a boxed lunch, you get a regular hot lunch while you're there every day at lunch on Monday and Tuesday. You get a special VIP swag bag. So we've got a bunch of stuff for VIP people, plus upfront seating at the general session. Now, you can't show up 10 minutes late and expect upfront seating because it will be gone by then. But we've got a reserved section that you can come in and sit there. So here's how you get the VIP upgrade. We are going to select one winner today. And what you have to do is do a comment on whether you're on the Facebook side of things or on the LinkedIn side of things. Make a comment and tag someone else in your comment and tell them they've got to come to the HR Florida conference. Because what we're trying to do is we're trying to bring in as many people as possible to have the most exciting event as possible. So we're going to take a look at that. And we know this will be rebroadcast after we're done. So it'll be out there on Kelly's page and in the information. I'm going to share it on mine so people can see it. And if by 5 o'clock today you've tagged someone in the comments who's not coming to HR Florida and tell them they need to come to HR Florida, we're going to select one of those winners, the person who actually does the comment. And we're going to select you. And if you're attending, you're going to get a free VIP upgrade.
Look at that, guys. You just got here to Coffee with Chad, and already we're throwing stuff away. Like, there's giveaways going out already. I mean, it's off to a great start. So that's why I love doing these things. So Chad, let me ask you this. So as the president of HR Florida State Council, what is it that you specifically are most excited about to come to this conference again?
The answer is yes. I'm excited about all of it. So here's the thing. People say, why should I go to HR Florida? What makes HR Florida special? Well, first thing, it's the experience of coming to a conference like this. Because let's start off. We had over 300 people apply, or 300 different sessions applied for to be able to present in our concurrent sessions. And we selected 130 people. And Kelly is one of those people that are actually coming to present. So we've got 130 different sessions. So no matter what you need to bone up on and get it, understand and get on top of, the cutting edge information that is being provided to our attendees is we have 10 different tracks. And that's the thing. We have a whole bunch of different type of topics. So you can choose and you can select, you can go down one track, or you can say this one, this one, this one, this one, and throughout all the sessions, choose from those, the 14 different time frames where you can go to a session. So whatever your business needs. By the way, that's how you sell it to your boss. You know what? We've been struggling in this area and this area. So I want to go to these sessions and I'm going to do this, 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 and this. And it will help me in my job and it'll help our company because I went to this. So education. Of course, if you're certified, you need the certification credits. We have 17 credits that are available if you attend all the different sessions, including our keynotes. And if you're on a business, you need the business side for an SPHR under HR Certification Institute. We have over 18 sessions available to choose from that are business certified. So you could sit through all the different sessions and make it all business certified. So it's a great opportunity to be able to make sure you get that there. So education is one of them. And education is important, but it's the experience as well. Kelly, you're not going to believe the energy and the enthusiasm that the people have that are going to be there. We know people have been locked up and they've been cooped up and they've been dealing with COVID, and it's still a big issue. And I'm going to address COVID in a few minutes, but it's still a big issue. But people need to see other people. We're human resources. We want to see other folks, which is why we had a conference last year when everyone else shut down. We had 500 people on site and 750 online. Well, this year we decided the experience of HR Florida is so important. We're only doing it online, on site. We're on site only. So you got to come to the Gaylord to experience it.
And if you've never been to the Gaylord, let me tell you, we just went there this summer with my family. I have 2 boys, and heck, it's a great place to also bring your family if your kids haven't started school yet, or if you can get away for maybe a long weekend. But they even have a water park in the back of
and they
the
just
Gaylord
put in the lazy river in the water park. I haven't been in it yet, but trust me, I'm going to go into the lazy river. Although they told me it's not quite so lazy. It's more of a calm rapid that flies around.
That's hysterical. But yeah, the Gaylord is just a beautiful place. And when I was there, just walking around, just getting a feel for everything, the conference center, I got to tell you, that is an absolutely gorgeous conference center. So I can only imagine like what it looks like when it's all set up and, you know, the buzz is in there and like the energy.
So they just redid part of the conference center, and we were there a few weeks ago on our final conference team, because we've got a team of over 20 people who come together, who put this conference on, and they're all volunteers. You know, they come together. This conference team is made up of people who are dedicated and really want to be able to support the HR profession. So, you know, we talk about education, okay, and the facilities, but what is it about HR Florida? Because we can go to we're going to be at a different place next year, and we're going to be talking about that when we're at the conference. But we're going to be in a different location next year. It's our last year at the Gaylord Palms, at least for now. We love the Gaylord Palms. But there's energy and enthusiasm and excitement about it, because there's also activities and entertainment every day. So one of the things HR Florida does is we want to give back to our community. And we give back through a charity that all the chapters throughout the state participate in. And this year we're giving it back to Special Olympics Florida, which is a great charity. It's near and dear to my heart. I've got family members who have supported Special Olympics up in Minnesota, but they've supported it for many, many years. And it's one of those things that it's a way for us to be able to give back. So we're doing a 5K. So if you like to run, or if you like to walk, or if you like to crawl, however you want to do it, we're doing a 5K on Sunday. By the way, we've got the webpage there for HR Florida. You can go there. You can click on the conference. You can take a look at all the different stuff that we've got going on and how to register for the 5K. It's there. So that money raised goes toward the Special Olympics Florida organization. By the way, so for those of you who tuned in a little bit after, just want to make sure we let you know that says VIP upgrade will be given away. So what you have to do in order to be entered into this drawing that we're going to do after 5 o'clock today is you have to tag someone else in your post, someone who's not attending the conference, and say, hey, want you to show up to the conference, come join the conference. So tag someone in your post. You got till 5 o'clock today to do that. And if you're registered and your name is drawn, you get a free VIP upgrade with all these great things.
Ooh, that's good stuff.
So that's Monday, or Sunday night. That's the 5K. That's before we even have our opening general session.
Wow.
Monday night, we've got a lip sync battle. And this lip sync battle, we've got chapters that are coming back. 2 years ago, we did a lip sync battle, and it got intense. Some of these chapter leaders are over the top intense about their songs and what they do. So, I mean, they have a great time with it. They love doing that. So we've got some chapters that are coming back to do a battle again. Now, of course, it's a great time to network, to meet other folks, to hang out, to tell war stories, because what happens at an HR conference stays at an HR conference. We can't tell about the employees that we're dealing with, but at least by name. So we go and we have fun. So Monday night is this great experience. So we're going to be there, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And so we've got this time that we're doing for the lip sync battle. And then Tuesday night, we got to have a fun thing to do on Tuesday night.
Of course.
So this Tuesday, our event is called Shaken, Not Stirred, because it's a whole 007 Bond theme.
Oh.
Will we see 007 there? We might.
Oh.
You got to keep an eye out. But if you want to come dressed for the event, of course we want you to do that. Whether it's tux, whether it's tails, whether you come as Mr. James Bond himself, or you come as Mrs. James Bond, or Mrs. Bond. You can choose to be a hero. You can choose to be a villain, whatever you want. Just come and have fun. It's going to be a great time on Tuesday night. We've got entertainment. We've got gaming tables. I mean, we've basically created our own Casino Royale.
Oh, come on. Like, I can't even handle what I have been missing for, 43 years this conference has been going on? This is the 43rd year is what I understand. So I've got a little question. Anybody in the chat want to take a guess here? But, okay, Chad, how many HR Florida conferences has Chad Sorenson attended?
Oh, man.
Come on, guys, put it in the chat. Does anybody have a guess?
Does anyone know for me, too? Because, I'm trying to think back how many conferences I've attended. Hold on, let's see here. If I can try to figure.
If you've got a guess, let me know. I will give away one of my inspirational quote decks for the person that gives us the closest guess.
What if I'm guessing too?
You can have a quote deck, Chad. It's okay.
No. What if I'm guessing my number? I think I know my number.
I have a guess of 12, Chad.
That's your guess. Do you want me to reveal the answer?
Yeah, well, that's one of the numbers that's in the chat, and I see 150. So we have a variance here of 12 to 150. Who's the closest?
Well, I know that I haven't been to 150 HR Florida conferences because this is only our 43rd, and I might look at the bags under my eyes, but I'm not 150 years old. So all right, so here's how many I've been to. At least I could say it this way: I have been to at least 12.
Okay, all right.
I went to one just going as an attendee, and I've worked all the rest.
All right. Well, the guest came in from the one and only Doug Baber, so he guessed.
Got it. By the way, he's the guy. Doug is the guy who helped get all the credits certified. He's our certification director. He's on our programs team. And by the way, he didn't know the answer. He was guessing because I didn't know the answer until I looked it up. But he's the one who helped get all the business certification and all the regular certification. So Kelly, we talked about the entertainment.
Yep.
We talked about some of the special events we've got going on. Yep. Of course, with entertainment and with Special Olympics Florida, past few years, we've done a specialty drink with the hotel.
Come on.
Well, we got it. And this year we have 2 specialty drinks.
2, not 1, but 2.
Absolutely. And I will certify that they are both very tasty because I have had both of them. I'm not going to reveal what they're called yet. You have to come to the conference. But once you get to the conference, you will see what they're called and what they are. But a portion of the proceeds is being donated by the Gaylord Palms to Special Olympics Florida for our specialty drinks.
What is the name of the specialty drink? Do you know?
Yes, I do, but I said we can't tell you until you get there. It is a James Bond related. They're both James Bond related, and there's 2 of them.
Okay. All right, guys. So
because we have the yin and yang, we have the evil, we've got the good side, and we've got the bad side. So it might have something to do with that as well.
That sounds very exciting, and I will raise my hand to get one of the specialty drinks. So hopefully, Chad, you'll join me for one of those, and some of our friends that are listening in, and we can share some great conversation. I am dying to know one thing, because I have been looking at your 3 keynotes that are coming. Mm-hmm. And guys, seriously, pay attention to this, because I love a good keynote. I mean, obviously, I love great messages and inspiration and anything that'll kind of get an audience revved up, or just a great story. So, Chad, your 3 keynotes look phenomenal. So tell us about them.
I'm really, really excited, because first, in the last 2 weeks, I've spoken with all 3 of the keynotes. And we've talked about the conference, and we've talked about what HR Florida is, and we've talked about their message. And more than I was before, I'm very amped up about each of these 3 keynotes. So Monday morning, we kick off the entire conference with Dr. Drew Pinsky. Now, you know Dr. Drew, he and Adam Carolla had done a show, and, it was funny. Dr. Drew is the straight guy. Adam Carolla, well, he's never been a straight guy. He's always funny. He's laughing all the time. But they've done that. Dr. Drew has had a number of different shows on television. He's got his own web channel or website as well, where he does a show. But he's an addiction specialist. And so he's going to come talk to us about the impact that has, and about how we as an HR community can support this epidemic, this issue that's going on, and what we can do to make sure that we're also taking care of ourselves. Because he's got a lot of this that he's been doing, dealing with people, helping people. Over this past year, HR professionals, I mean, we've been through the ringer time and time again. And so we need that support. So he's there for us. He's there to talk to us about what we can do in our own organizations, but also how do we make sure we're taking care of ourselves.
That's huge for HR professionals right now. Just
absolutely. Tuesday, Jade Simmons.
I can't wait for Jade. Oh my gosh.
So first, she's known as the classical music maverick. She's the classical music rock star. So not only does she come with this great message of leadership and about setting your own path and doing your thing and harnessing this power of differences and what makes you special. She's coming in, and she's going to talk about that, but she also is bringing her piano. I forget if we're getting a 10-foot or a 12-foot grand piano, whatever it is, but it's going to be up there on stage on Tuesday. So not only are we going to hear this message, we're going to have a concert.
Oh my God. Like, guys, seriously? That's on Tuesday morning, right?
Yep, Tuesday morning. Everything from, as she says, everything from Rachmaninoff to rap. I mean,
that's amazing. Awesome. Yeah, I was looking at her website and just some of her information. I mean, she seems like an incredible story that she has behind her, and just how she engages her audience. Guys, I am so excited about that.
And after my conversation with her yesterday, I'm even more pumped to be able to hear that. Now, the 3rd keynote, not that I have favorites, and he called me out because I said, this is what I'm looking forward to the most. He's like, yeah, you say that to all of them. I was like, well, you know what? But I am. Because Joe DeLoss is a guy who started a company called Hot Chicken Takeover up in the Columbus, Ohio, Kentucky area. So he started this organization, and I mean, it's great chicken. There's a line out the door all the time. John Petz, who's our MC, I'll talk about him in a minute, but he's been there before and he's tried the different types. He loves it. So it's not about chicken. It's about people, because his message talks about the fact that 90 to 95% of the people he hires are second chance hires.
Wow.
They're people who are formerly incarcerated or have a criminal background, a felony on their record, that might not be able to get hired elsewhere. And how he makes a difference, how he comes to them, brings this message of hope back to them. And I'll tell you, the most loyal workforce you will ever have is the workforce that you give a second chance to.
Absolutely.
Because they're looking for it, they want it. And when someone like Joe comes in and does that, it's awesome. So disrupting HR for good is what he's going to come in and talk about, and how we can take a look at something different and the successes that he's had.
Ooh, that's really that's significant right there, because when you do help people, it really matters. So I'm really excited about that one. I mean, I don't know which one I'm most excited about. They all have such great value. Great job picking your speakers and topics.
And it's going to be so much fun. And you know what I like also is our MC, John Petz. He's coming back again this year. We've had him with us for, in fact, I forget, 4, 5, 6 or 7 years. John ties everything in together. He's entertaining. He brings the message of hope himself to everyone else, a message of significance, because he talks about how you can be significant in your own world and what you can do to be significant for others. So that's a message that he's an MC, but he's bringing this message to us. So it kind of brings everything all back in together.
That's a great lineup, and wow, what a powerful MC you have. As far as you were mentioning something to me earlier about an orientation for first timers. So what that's on Sunday?
Yeah. So this is going to be your first time, right?
Yeah.
So when we bring on someone new in our organizations, we do an onboarding or an orientation. So we actually have a conference orientation that we do for first timers who are coming to the conference. Okay. Because our goal, we want to make sure that if you've invested in coming to our conference, by the way, there's still time to get your registrations. Go to hrflorida.org. And before I talk about the orientation, remember the VIP upgrade? In the comments, you got to mention someone. You got to tag someone who's not coming to the conference. And you got till 5 o'clock today, and we're going to give away a free VIP upgrade for the person who makes that post. So orientation. What we do is we have, and it's Heather Dario, who HD, as we affectionately call her, was the president of HR Florida the past 2 years. But she's also been the conference director and run HR Florida conference for us. But what she's going to do is she's going to take an hour to talk about how you can get the most out of your HR Florida experience, because we don't want you to miss anything. There's so much stuff that's going on. There's stuff, the education, the entertainment, the fun, all of that stuff is going on, and we don't want you to miss anything. I want you to go home on Wednesday afternoon exhausted. I mean, I will be, but but I want you to be exhausted for this reason, because you got to experience everything that this conference has to offer you.
That's so true. And we had a comment. I'm not sure if you know Denise Gerke, if I said that correctly. So she's not even a first timer, and she's going to orientation again because she says it's that good.
Yes.
That good.
And that's what's important is that you get something out of this. It's an investment. Yes, it is. But it's something that you're going to be able to experience. It's not like other conferences that you attend, just because, you think about the HR community and the camaraderie that we have and how people come together. This is their opportunity to be able to do that again with people who've been through similar circumstances, and so we want people to be excited. It's also different. Some people have been to SHRM National. SHRM National is 15,000 plus people.
It's huge.
It's a sea of humanity that, and you go into the expo hall, and there's so many places to go. You almost kind of freeze up. I mean, I go to the national conference because I enjoy going, but there's only so much you can do. This experience is unlike others. So we want people to be able to do that. We want people to be there and to be excited about being there. Can I take a second and talk about COVID?
It's Coffee with Chad. You go on.
Okay. Yep. All right, great. So COVID, did you know there's this thing out there called COVID, and people are experiencing this? Hey, it's out there. We know that. And some people have said, so what are we doing? What is HR Florida doing to help with the conference and make sure that we're doing the best thing possible? Well, the first thing, most important, is that we are working with the Marriott, which owns Gaylord. So we're working with Marriott and Gaylord to make sure that the conference is safe. And the reason I have confidence in this is because we did this last year, and we're able to put on a safe conference where we had people coming in. They're doing everything to make sure that the rooms are clean and they're sanitized. They've got hand sanitizer in many, many places throughout the entire resort. But they've been operating. They have this under their belt. They know how to do this. We're not the first conference at the Gaylord. Last year, we were the first one coming back after the pandemic started. But this year, they've been doing this. They know how to do this. If you want to wear a mask, wear a mask. Right now, we're following the guidelines of the Gaylord Palms. And that's what we're doing, because we're partnering with them and we're doing everything we can to make sure it's safe. So we're going to follow their guidelines and do what they've asked us to do in terms of all their precautions they're doing for COVID. So we do want to make sure that it's safe, and we do want to make sure people take protection. And if you are coming, just know that these things are being done, and we want to have a great experience. We got to get back to life. I spoke at a meeting today, a trade association today here in Jacksonville, and everyone was there and they're like, "Thank you. We need to come back and we need to start doing this."
Yeah, building community is so important, and doing it safely is extremely important as well. But it's nice to know that you're really watching out for your attendees and working very closely with the Gaylord on that, because I know there's a lot of people that are still unsure. So that really is great that you're addressing that.
Hey, you might have a question, but I got one area that I haven't talked about yet.
Go for it.
We got our speakers, we got our entertainment, we got everything. But the other part that we have are our sponsors and exhibitors.
Oh, yes.
These are the folks that help make this conference happen. These are the folks that we turn to when we need something, whether it's payroll companies, law firms, employee benefits. There's a huge number of sponsors and exhibitors that are coming back. And for some of them, it's their first time as well coming back to an HR conference after COVID. So they're coming back. We've got a great expo hall. We've got a lot of folks that are going to be down there that have valuable information, and we always want to be able to support them because they're coming here to support us. So we want to be sure to be able to do that. We've got a lot of great sponsors that we're going to be talking about and hearing from throughout the conference as well.
It's such an important piece because, yeah, you're right. If you didn't have your sponsors, then this conference wouldn't exist. So right. Important piece. As a first timer too, Chad, is there any other advice on any other like networking groups that go on during the event, or any other special things that you know about behind the scenes?
So there's a lot of stuff that happens behind the scenes, but here's the big thing. There's a conference app, and you can look for it right now, HR Florida. You can look at it at the Apple Store and Google Play. I believe it's out there already. But as soon as you get on site, we're going to have QR codes that you're going to be able to snap and be able to go to the app, because this is where any updated information is going to be. Things change, things happen. We get that. But what we want to do is make sure that you've downloaded this app. We push out reminders, we push out announcements. We sometimes have winter announcements that go out through the app. So we want to make sure that people do that and people are there. Cheryl, thank you so much for that comment. It was so great to have an on-site conference last year. And I'm glad that you were able to be there. It's about the experience. I've been to other state council conferences that other states in the region have done. There's something special about HR Florida.
Yeah, and one of my favorite parts of just going to the chapters in the different counties throughout Florida, and now knowing that we're all coming together in under one roof. For me, that's really special because I've met so many great people at the different chapters that I've had the opportunity to be a part of. And then I imagine like all those great people all under one roof, where that's the true value that I get when I go to a conference, is just the relationships that you can form and the knowledge that you walk away from. We're all going through, and all my clients right now, just like all of yours, I'm sure, everybody has got challenges. But when you bring people together and you share ideas and you sit down, you have a cup of coffee and you just collaborate on, hey, what are you doing? What's working for you? How are you handling return to the office? And just different discussions. Then that's where I feel the true magic happens, because you can walk away with just those nuggets of, I'm not alone. And hey, this is what Cheryl is doing. That it's a great idea. I would love to hear more about that. And those relationships form. That's what I value so much about what's coming.
So make sure you bring your business cards. Make sure you bring plenty of energy. Have plenty of conversations. You know, when we've got events, participate in those events. You know, I'm always sad to see when sometimes people show up and they come to a conference and they go to the sessions and then they go back to the room. And they go to a couple sessions, they go back to the room, and they don't talk to anyone. You're missing out on a big part of that conference. And going to that orientation on Sunday at 5 will also help, because it'll help make sure that you're aware of everything else that's going on.
Absolutely. So I'm just going to share this with all my friends out there. If you're coming to HR Florida, I've been waiting to meet you in person. So I hope I'll be able to get to see you. I mean, heck, maybe we'll even share a cup of coffee. I might bring some coffee with Kelly mugs with me. And I'm giving out, if you didn't see my video earlier in this week, in my session, which is Monday, August 30th, 3 to 4 p.m., I'm giving out one of my Goal Getter journals. So, and some other Coffee with Kelly swag. So hopefully
I'll have the swag. Hey, should we mention the VIP upgrade one more time?
One more time, and then we're going to end this show.
Because you have till 5 o'clock today. If you tag someone who's not coming to the conference and ask them to come to the conference, and you just tag them, we're going to draw from one of those folks a VIP upgrade, so you can get upgraded to the special room, the swag bag, the special seating, and the hot lunches on Monday and Tuesday. There's quite a bit that comes with the swag. So make sure that you post on Facebook or LinkedIn. We're going to look at them both and select someone at random.
You got till 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, guys. So it's 3 o'clock now. You got 2 hours. If you're watching the replay, get it in there, and then we will select the winner and get it announced. Yep. And Chad, this has been a great preview. As a first timer, this really helped me get a feel for it. And I know we've had a few that are in here, and you'll see in the comments, we've had some first timers, and you got a lot of repeat followers coming back. That says a lot about what y'all do.
We appreciate it. We appreciate you, and glad that you're going to be able to be a part of our conference this year, Kelly.
Yeah, so excited, guys. I can't wait to meet all of you. And Chad, for being here on Coffee with Kelly, Coffee with Chad today, you get an honorary Coffee with Kelly mug. So you'll be getting that very soon, and I can't wait to see you. So guys, thanks for joining in, and we're excited. We look forward to seeing you on August 29th. It starts through September 1st, Gaylord Palms in Orlando, Florida, 2021. What is the hashtag?
HRFL21.
Okay, so guys, HRFL21, use that hashtag, spread the word, share this broadcast, and tell people we want to give away that VIP upgrade after 5 o'clock today. Guys, we'll see you there. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Kelly.
You're welcome.